Hello everyone and welcome to Java Forever course. Currently we are learning Introduction to Functions, and in today's class we will focus more on the input and output of the function. As we have learned that a function is also called a method and also called a subprogram. The reason we call it a subprogram is that the function or method works very similar to a regular program. The major difference is you cannot run a function independently. Another program has to call a function. So when we look at a function, if you write a function or a method, this method will not run independently. There will be another program you will write which will call this function and get some output back. You will provide some input and you get some output back. That's how the function is. But as far as the function itself is concerned, a function takes some input, it does some processing, and whatever processing it does is inside the function or method, and the calling program does not care or does not know anything about it. For the calling program, it serves like a black box. And finally, a function gives you an output. If in Java, when you write a function or when you call a function, you always call the function name with parenthesis. The major difference between a regular variable and function or method is that a function is always called with a parenthesis. Let's take a look at some of the functions we have already used in Java and we are familiar with it now. For example, a function like this on this sc.nextInt is a function, and if you pay attention, we are always calling this function with a parenthesis. If there is no parameter that function requires, then you keep it empty, but you still put a parenthesis next to it. Similarly, if you look at its second method, we are using a method called, in the math class, there is a method called paw. This method, again, we are calling with a parenthesis here, and this method takes two inputs, one second input separated by comma. Similarly, the third one is another example is printf function. Printf function is part of out class and it has parentheses, as you can see, and it has in fact it has three inputs, one input, comma, second input and third input. All three inputs are separated by comma. So this function takes three inputs and we have provided all three inputs here when we call this function. You will notice that, like in the case of nextInt, there was no input. That means a function or a method, when you call it, if it does not accept any input, you don't have to put any input value. So number of input is 0 in this case, but you still have parentheses at the end, but it is an empty parenthesis, there is no input. And this method it does some processing. It takes the data entered by the user and gives back the integer value. The output is an integer data. So when you call this method, nextInt, you will notice that since it returns an integer value, where we are storing this value in a variable num is of type int. Similarly, the paw method has two inputs and it returns a double value, which is a real number, a fraction, and you'll notice that the data type of power here is a double. So the output type of the method is matching with the variable's data type. In the last case, if you notice, the printf does not have any output here, and it is perfectly fine. A method may or may not return an output. And in fact, in the case of printf, the output is returned, but we don't store in a variable. We show it on the screen. When this command runs, it shows the data output on the screen, which is another perfectly fine. There is nothing wrong with that too. So now we have learned that a method has certain inputs, 0 or more. Method will return a value in most of the cases. Method does some processing. Method accepts parameters with the input parameters, and then output of the method, when we store it in a variable, the data type of the variable matches with the expected data type of the output of the method. That's all in today's class. You will be doing some practice on this. We have some questions. As you know, CodeMode is all about practice. There is no better way to learn coding other than practice. So you definitely solve the quiz, and at the end take some practice test and hone your skills. I'll see you guys in the next class.
Thanks for watching. Do subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos.